So once again, let me do part 2 of looking at what suits us or suits you in dating and potential marriage. My ex and I actually had a commuter marriage for most of our marriage. Bonjour, mes amis, je suis Dr. Lori, your Paris dating coach. I help high-achieving Black women date for adventure, fun, and love in Paris. So my ex and I had a commuter marriage for most of our marriage because I was a doctor and he would get a job, he would get a promotion, and they would want him to move out of state. And as a doctor, you have to get a license in whatever state you are going to practice in. So that takes a while. So for a lot of our marriage, I'd probably say 80% of it, we weren't living together. And I think when we did actually live together, that's when our marriage fell apart. Now, I will say when we lived together in Detroit and we lived together in Pittsburgh, our marriage was pretty strong and was pretty good. And honestly, I handled shit when I was not living, and we were not living together, and we were living in separate places, and he handled shit. And it worked. It really fell apart when we decided to move to the South. He decided that we should move to the South. I didn't really have much of a say, except that he wanted me to stay in Detroit, and I should have. But I was like, oh, we need to be together. The kids are growing up. My son needs you, etc. But even with that, even moving to the South where things started to fall apart in this really, really small town, I ended up moving to Hawaii for a year and living. And like I said, our marriage was always better when we were not in the same house together all the time. So I think you have to think about what works for you and not constantly worry about what society says about how you should be married or how you should have a relationship or how you should date. This is Dr. Lori, your Paris dating coach. Follow me.